back to the four core values for Aging Artfully. And the first one is continuous caring and lifelong support, which is one of the easiest things to sell and probably the most difficult to provide. But I think that when we originally came up with the idea of Aging Artfully, both Gary and I, who was the first one involved with it with me in the summer of '08, we decided that that was the thing that everybody was the most fearful about. Where am I going to be? Is anybody going to want to take care of me, help me when I get weak and sick or whatever? How do I stay involved in the community? So that's the when we thought about what it is that people would want to get out of an interdependent community, that was the one thing, is that we can help each other with that. We don't have to stand for the isolation. So that's the way we articulate that, is the continuous caring and lifelong support. And the second, that's the first core value and the first promise. The second core value is what Gary lovingly refers to as multi-everything. So it's multi-disciplinary. It's cross-cultural, multicultural. It's and it's also rebuilding the bonds between the generations. So I was going to say multi-generational, but when I say that, then that might mean something different to people. We're actually concentrating on a residential population of 55 and older. So we're not looking for multiple generations in the housing part, but we will be definitely multicultural or multi-generational in the programs. So, it turns out that if you want to rebuild the bonds between the generations, the only way to do that and the best way to do that is through the arts. So, because everybody needs each other, and you have beginners at 80, and you have advanced musicians, painters at 12 and 15. So we all can help each other across those boundaries of the ages. So, and let's see, so we got down to that was the second core value, which was multi-everything. The third core value is fostering creativity in all of its forms, because it's not just the painters and the writers that we're trying to be a part of that we want to be together with. We want it to be the physicists, the social workers, and the creative people who are changing the world and influencing the world and becoming themselves in a very active way, no matter what it is that they're trying to, what's their vehicle for doing that. For me, and I think for a lot of people of my age and for my generation, I want to be around other people so I can be creative, and I want to sing more. I want to be around people that will let me sing to them, and I want to foster an environment where everybody can express themselves in as many ways or many kinds of ways that they have and they want to do, and we'll all benefit from that. So that's the third one, is fostering a creativity in all of its forms. So, and then the fourth one is economic sustainability, and we intend to create a place where everybody can grow their own enterprises and they can be a part of something that will be some sort of a cottage industry where we can all make our lives together more robust financially as well as creatively. So, and many of us have little enterprises that we're already doing. So we need to be in an environment where we can all gain the traction to build these little industries and little businesses. Most of the original idea was built around jazz music, and I've studied for many years what it takes to actually have a successful career as a jazz musician. Not because I myself am a jazz musician, but I know a lot of people who've been trying to create careers in music. and many of them have become very good friends of mine all over the country because they care about the same things that I care about. So the professional development for jazz musicians was one of my first projects that I took on with great power. And I still was trying to live a life and support myself through my construction career. But I built a couple of jazz societies and organizations and bookstore, online bookstore for professional development. So the career aspect of it is really important to me. And so I see us having a business incubator, and that will satisfy that final promise. That we'll create an environment where each of us can grow our own little businesses and whatever it is we're trying to do. We have many talented people who have been drawn to Aging Artfully for a lot of different reasons, but I think that of the 4 core values, that is probably the most catchy, the most appealing for people. To be in an environment where everybody's growing and they actually will be building businesses and maybe hiring people. I've got so many ideas of my own, and I haven't been able to create the platform for. But all of us need the same kind of platform. We still need websites. We still need communications. We still need all the things every other small business needs. So that's part of the deal. So that's the 4 core values, and I can get into more detail on each of them. But I think so. We have the continuous caring and lifelong support. We have multi-everything, so multi-disciplinary, multicultural, and all that. We have the fostering creativity in all of its forms, and economic sustainability. So, and there's a lot of other elements that all of us are very attached to, that hopefully we'll be able to squeeze into the little interstices between each of those things. But the overall experience, I think, should be where, and I've tried to describe it in terms of, we want a place that is so compellingly creative that nobody can stand to stay away. There we go.